In this video, we'll show you how to export proposals from DesignerLogic and import them into QuickBooks Desktop as estimates. You want to start on the main proposals page where you have a list of all your proposals for all projects. And here you can see we have the exported column, so you can see all the proposal status as whether they've been exported or not yet. Go to the Download for QB link, which opens up the page of all the proposals that you have that are not yet exported. Once you export something, we're going to update this so that it will take it off of this list. But right now, these are proposals that are pending export. So what you want to do is filter this list for just the proposals you want to export. So you could do that by date range. A lot of people do it every couple days if they're a very busy office, or at the end of every week, and some people do it at the end of every month. We're going to do it in this particular case by project, and we're going to just export one proposal from this project so we can show it very easily. And here you'll see a list of all the items that are on that proposal that we're going to export into QuickBooks on this proposal. So what we want to do is just, once you have this list how you want it, just click download, and that's going to download this list to an Excel sheet. And after you click download, select all, and then mark selected proposals as exported. That way you know you have done this and don't need to do it again. And that's all you have to do in DesignerLogic. Now over in QuickBooks, we have our main QuickBooks Desktop program, and we need to open up the actual importer into QuickBooks. So we click on our programs and we go up to Transaction Pro Importer. This is going to load the little transaction importer interface. So we want to browse to the download that we have, and we have a folder that we download everything to in DesignerLogic Downloads. You might want to create a folder on your computer for just transaction downloads, but you want to select the folder that was done right here. In this case, it's Proposal Export. And we want to come down and make sure that we choose Estimate, because that's what QuickBooks calls it. And you have a number of options here as well. You can do this, are kind of one-time setups. You don't need to go over this every time. It depends on how you use QuickBooks, but the standard ones usually work just fine. Once you have this done, click Next, and that's going to show you what you're going to import. You can see everything that's on it. And then we want to hit Next again. And here you're going to want to map the fields. You only have to do this once. If you haven't done it yet in DesignerLogic, you can upload the map from DesignerLogic. If we go back to DesignerLogic, where we have this little download proposal import map, if you click on that, that's going to download the map that you need for that import. So when we go back to the import page, we can then hit Load Map, and again, this is in our Downloads folder where we saved it. We can then choose the proposal map. That's going to put all of the fields where they're supposed to be automatically. Now if you get lost or you want to custom map it yourself, you can change these fields if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it because they're all set up to go automatically in there. Then just click Next, and it's going to give you a preview of what you're importing. Hit Next again, and then you want to make sure you choose the item type. It could be service, it could be other charge. That's if it doesn't have anywhere to go, and we're going to put it under Design Income. You can do this depending upon how you have your QuickBooks set up. Then hit Finish and OK, and it's going to validate and import that into QuickBooks. And so here we have a log of it, and we're going to close that. And if we go over to QuickBooks itself, here we go into the Customer Center, and we're going to go to Transactions to see this, and we'll hit Estimates. And here we have, this is the estimate which was created, and if we opened it up, you can see that it created this estimate in QuickBooks with all the items on it and all the pricing and sales tax and everything on it, ready to go to send out to the client. So it's very, very easy to export proposals from DesignerLogic and import them into QuickBooks and do all your accounting in QuickBooks.